I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident, and you know I ain't selling it.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not
Let's go.
someone that you would wanna cross.
Round two, I gotta screw loose. I'll work all night if it's what I gotta do. Who needs sleep when the caffeine's brewed? I don't fatigue, I just have to move.
I don't work with others, they just slow me down and my progress suffers. It's not you, it's me, but really I just work much better when I'm free. I don't do things for the hell of it, I do things that I do for the benefit. I make moves that'll make me relevant. I've been telling them, you just gotta work hard, play hard, punch that race card, move fast, take charge, do that, make art, move past fake cards, lose that hate card, and never give up when the gun goes, race starts.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes.
Hello, good afternoon, evening, welcome along. Hope everyone's well. Simidad here, back again on Buckland Farm, our sustainability challenge. Davis Farming, hello, welcome sir, hope you are well. Welcome along, hope you've had a great day. Good to see you here from the start, my buddy, appreciate it always. We are back on the farm. We have realised that the time is now to make some investments in the farm. So we've taken a loan. We've backed up our friendly guy in the bank. Anyone that's ever played with me on any multiplayer server knows that I love to build a farm off of credit. No, I'm sure there's not a farmer around that wouldn't tell you the same, that farms are built from credit initially. So we've taken a hefty $1.55 million let's change that. Where's the currency second? Currency is
Wait, let me get my head straight. I need a drink of water. It's been days I've had a headache. Don't wanna wake up one day, feel like I regret things. I want my story just to have a happy ending, and I don't got a plan B. A plan A's all I need. Took the ships from the sea and burnt them all, no retreat. It's kill or get eat.
put that back in pounds. Let's see. I am well. How are you doing? I am very well, thank you, Davis. I've had an okay day. Been working today. Thought I'd squeeze in a midweek stream on the old Buckland Farm. There's not much to do on the multiplayer server. I'm hoping by Saturday there'll be some things to do on there, and we can get a multiplayer server streaming with Scruffy and Lenuen. But yeah, there's not much to complain about, to be honest, buddy. But as I was saying, we took a £1.5 million loan, and we've bought ourselves. We're getting the map. Bought ourselves. Oh, cheers, mate. Appreciate that. I've shared your stream on Facebook. I appreciate that, my buddy. I really do. So we got ourselves a 1.5 million loan. Bought ourselves a plot of land 11 down here, which is comprised of 3 fields. One is sugar beet, one is barley, one is soybeans. These soybeans are ready to harvest, which is going to generate us an income. That was 753,000. I also bought the, it's just got here, over here from the thumbnail. This was in the sales, the Roper Panther 2, I believe it is. Yeah, Roper Panther 2 harvester. So that was in the sale. So I bought that. I think that was around 200 and something thousand. If I remember right, there's about 40% off. And then I had to buy the header to go with that as well, because in keeping with the series theme of self-production of all of our inputs, we need to, I really want to put down a production that makes mineral feed. Well, I want to put a mixer down to make TMR for the cows, which is this one here. So you just pump that in, so you put your hay, straw and silage in there, and your mineral feed. But it does need mineral feed, it won't run without that. So we need a way of making the mineral feed, which is why we bought the sugar beet harvester, because the other production I want to put down, which is from King Mods, which is the mineral feed factory. Obviously these aren't going down here, these will go up in the town, but that requires sugar beets as one of the inputs, so we will be doing sugar beets. That's fine. I've picked up all the hay bales. I did concede defeat with the telehandler, and they bought an auto-loading trailer. Stack them all up nicely here. They are very, very nearly close to fully fermented, 93% on the majority of those, so we will have a load of silage ready soon, along with the straw. And then we need to try and get another cut in, which will happen in November, when it's, I believe November, let me check the calendar. Yeah, we'll get the next cut of grass in November, which will be probably all hay because of we're currently out of hay. Yeah, I am fine. Just been working on court farms today. Nice. What have you been up to on there? Did you get your issue sorted with the new root crops? But anyway, today's agenda at the moment is going to be harvesting the soybean field that we just bought. So now I just need to remember where I parked the harvester, which is always fun. Did I bring it back from the other field? No, I did not. That's why. That's right, because we left it down here from the last harvest. We'll just check on the cows quickly as well. Food-wise, they are good for food. They've got 76,000 litres in there. They are now producing milk, so we do have 2,000 litres of milk. And they are producing slurry. We've got nearly 4,000 litres of slurry as well. The plan very firmly with the slurry is that we will feed that to the BGA to produce digestate. We will then use the digestate to make fertilizer. So the digestate production that I was going to use makes fertilizer from digestate at a ratio of 10 to 1, so 10 litres of digestate makes 1 litre of fertilizer. So that should keep us very well stocked. Good evening, Scruffy19. Evening, sir. How are you, my friend? I hope you are well. I hope you've had a great day. I hope you've been up to your work, I assume, but I hope you've had a good day nonetheless. I don't know how long you've been there and what you've heard, but we have taken, as expected, as you know, you play with me on the multiplayer servers, we have taken a loan to move to invest in the farm. We've bought ourselves a plot of land, which is plot of land 11, which comprises 3 fields down by the horse farm. And one of those fields is soybeans, which are ready to harvest, which is where we are off to now. We are running extended straw crops on here, so the soybeans should yield some straw for us as well. I believe it's at a reduced rate compared to the normal straw given the grain crops. But yeah, we'll get up there and harvest that. And then what we will, if there's time, which I'm not sure if there will be because it's quite a big field, if there is time, we will, I want to change the BGA. So I want to sell that BGA that's up there because it's the base game one. I'm going to replace that with the modular BGA, which I've been using on Mr. Farquhar's Chilliwack server. So that should be good. Yeah, that is the one, the Zolozokt Mineral Factory, which is quite interesting when you start looking at the X-Modes. There's quite a lot of this in German, I believe it's German. So, but yeah, that's the mineral feed one. Wouldn't it be like you taking a loan? Not Simone, can you turn the music down a little, old man, and me finding it hard to do? Yeah, that's cool, man. If you let me know if that's any better for you. I think with the loan situation, it's all the more tempting when you use the enhanced loan mod because it's more realistic how like a real life loan would work. because in game, the base game loan system is a bit naff if you ask me, because they bill you they charge you every day, and you're not actually paying off the principal loan. You're just paying off the interest for the loan. You've still then got to make the payments to clear down the principal. Whereas the enhanced loan system, I find, is slightly better because you don't actually pay every day. You just pay once a month, and you are actually paying the interest and the principal all in the one payment. So that's why it's all the more tempting to take the loan when you've got the enhanced loan, the enhanced banking system. If I ever get around to being able to produce another farm sim series, I would probably, like a pre-recorded series, what I'm probably actually going to do is I'll leave that. Yeah, if I ever get around to being able to produce another farm sim series that's pre-recorded, and I manage to figure out a way of cutting down the editing time for that, then I might be tempted to do like a no loan system. Not a no loan system, but like a no loan save, like. Let's get out, pull this out of the way. Luckily it's only tube steel and it's wheeled, so that's light. Sam, did you and Lynn sort out the BJ and the MP? No, we did not. We came up with a plan. We haven't placed it down because we haven't got any money to place it down, but we are. If I'm done streaming in time and I catch you in the voice chat, I'll run through it with you. But we did sort of put a plan together. And I don't think this is actually going to go through. Nope. Turns out we do need the. Not going through there. For some reason, in my brain, that seemed like a perfect idea to be able to squeeze through there with the header on, but the posts are too high. Yeah, what we sort of discussed was no Mr. Farquhar yet. No, I'm not sure if he'll be here, to be honest, because he might be lurking, but I think he did put in one of his discords earlier that he was busy with family stuff today, so I'm not sure if he'll make an appearance today, but that's all good. Let's stop making a mess of this. Let's grab the tow hitch. Set this up over here. Ha! Anyone's welcome, right? You get me and Scruff tonight. Anyone is welcome. And that's, that's not bad company at all. But yeah, like I said, if there's time, we will rearrange the BGA in preparation, and then should be next month we will have some sugar beet harvesting to do. There we go, let's get going. Let's unfold. Yeah, we'll have some sugar beet harvesting to do next month on here, and grass work, obviously. Oh yeah, day out on the job tomorrow. What time are you starting, buddy? I'm hoping the yield will be pretty good off here because these will be good sale for us in July, I think, or June is the best price for soybeans. So or if I can find some kind of need for them on the farm, I'll have to find local production that I can turn them into something usable on the farm. Sugar beets in tonight's stream, Simi-Dad? Probably not tonight. I don't think they're ready. If we'll see how we go with this, because if we go pretty well with this, we could sleep through the next 2 days into November, and they should be ready to harvest in November, and we can sugar beet that then. We'll see how much progress we make with this, because I don't want to go much past 11 on the stream, so we will see how we go. I think it was a bit my fault 'cause when I bought this plot of land, I just think I got the colours wrong. I thought the sugar beets were going to be ready to harvest, but they were in their final growth stage, I think. So they should be ready to harvest next month, November 1. What time will you get back then, Scruff, if you're on the 6 AM leave out? So, is there a long way to the job, or? Right, okay, that's fine. I mean, we could potentially start the sugar beets. I think it's all dependent on how quick we get this field done, because it's quite a big field. I'm not too bothered about baling it up on the stream. We can, I can bail that up after stream, because obviously we did baling last stream, and the stream before that we did a bit of baling as well. So we can do that. I think we may probably want to get a new trailer for the sugar beets, just because I think the trailer that we've got will only hold about 20,000 litres, I think. That's probably like 2 passes. It's not a terribly big field of sugar beets, I'll be honest, but it's big enough that it'll probably need a few trailer loads. Yeah, what we'll do is there's another. It's all like a circle. So the way that's going to work out, the sugar beets that we're going to harvest tonight, I'm going to put those in a sugar beet processor, which is going to turn those into sugar beet cut. So the sugar beet cut goes into the production for mineral feed, along with I think it takes lime and grass, and that makes the mineral feed. And then also as a byproduct of the beet processing, beet process, it produces stones and slurry because it washes off the beets. So the stones then will go into a lime production thing, which will produce lime, and then the slurry will go into the BGA to feed the BGA to make digestate, which will then go into the fertilizer production to make fertilizer for the farm. So, and also the digestate, the slurry going into the BGA will make us money as well at the same time. So we're generating an income as well as generating money, of course money obviously. We'll be generating an income as well as the product that we need to make the fertilizer. So it's all if it all works smoothly, then it's a well thought out machine. Let's have a look. Should be okay. Should be back home around lunchtime, which isn't too bad, just the early start. No, that's not too bad, because you can have a little nap then, I suppose, if the boy's not back, because if the boy's not around. I'll stand around looking, pretending to look busy. That sounds familiar. I've got 2 new mods from 4D modding, I agree modding today, so we done. Hey, as it happens, I didn't get both of the mods that came out today, or all of the mods, but I think this is one of them. The Lizard 3500 slurry tanker. I think that's one of the 4D modding ones. So I put that on there because we'll need a way of being able to transport the slurry to the BGA. And I like the look of it in the pictures, so... And it's got a load of options, so I kind of like the look of it. So that's one of them. I know that I think he had 3 out today, did he? They? Him? They? Not sure. Desperately need to get a new harvester as well that's got a bigger tank on it. Yeah, they really seem to pump the mods out. What am I doing? Get the tractor up. So this trailer should, in theory, take two loads of the combine. They do some nice mods, yeah, I agree with that. Because that's the team behind Barley Spring as well, is it? Or they have something to do with that at least. Just a little link up for this road because there's loads of overhanging trees. Yeah, same crowd of fellas won't see me for 2 weeks when Barley Spring Extended comes out. I think it's been in testing this week, I think I messaged you actually, didn't I? I haven't seen any updates on it though to see whether I didn't look at the list today. I don't know if it's still in testing or if it's been passed back. I mean, judging by that yield, I reckon we're probably 100,000. We're probably looking at 100,000 litres nearly, maybe. Which that'll give us a nice income in the summer when it's at best price. Oh, do you know what? That's just reminded me, actually. That was the one I wanted to download, that double trailer. Because I was doing it just before the stream. I was looking on the in-game mod hub, downloading mods. And I knew I wanted that Lizard 3,500 gallon tanker. That was a definite. And the dump trailer was the other one that I wanted. And I forgot to install it. Yeah, 200k, 250. I think best price is about 2.3 per thousand, so about 230, 240 if I hold on for best price. Depends how the finances are looking. Have you used them yet, Davis? I'm dead certain I'm going to use that Lizard tanker, the 3,500 gallon tanker. That's the main method of transporting slurry around the place. I believe, I need to double check, but I believe it'll do digest it as well. You know what the quantity of the Lizard dump trailer is, how much it will hold? Kind of literage. Yeah, they do a ton of nice mods, the 4D modding guys. I'm not quite sure what we're planting here after we've harvested this. Too bad. Yeah, I'll have to have a really good think about what to put in here, just to make sure we've got enough inputs generated to fill up the productions that we need to put down. 12,875, capacity 10,500 litres. It's not a bad price, it's alright. Currently manufacture vacuum tankers from 800 gallons, 3,600 litres to 4,500 gallons, 20,000 litres. Nice. I think I'll probably pick up the 20,000 litre one. Just because once the cows start making it, the cows are going to be making it. Like at the minute, let's have a quick look at the cows again. So on 100% productivity, they're on 75% health. And I think that's because they're on hay rather than on TMR right now. They've made 4,298 litres. They've made like 500 litres since we started the stream, so it's not too bad at all. Matt Braxford, I hope that's the right pronunciation. Good afternoon. Good evening, sir. Hope you are well. Welcome in. Thanks for coming along. We are just currently harvesting some soybeans. This is our Buckland Farm Sustainability Challenge, where we basically trying to run the farm with generating everything that we need on the farm itself, so we're not allowed to buy anything from the store other than machinery, of course. And that's everything from diesel, fertilizer, mineral feed for the cows, TMR, straw bales, hay bales, all that stuff. So yeah, it's quite the challenge. Just really getting going with it. We took some capital investment from the bank this episode, or this stream, which was 1.5 million, which we used to buy the fields that we're on now. We are harvesting the soybeans, like I said just a second ago, and we will store those until best price, and that should give us some reasonably good money then, which will help us clear the loan a little bit. Let's turn that harvester off a sec because we need to take this off to empty. Ooh, let's go. Yeah, I got the 2300 SAR at the moment. Nice. Good to hear, buddy. Hope you have had a great day, whatever you've been up to. So far we have got cows on the farm. Don't have any TMR yet. We need some hay, although to be able to mix some TMR, what I think, because we're not in a position to produce the mineral feed right now, what I think we will need to do is lease or purchase a feed mixer to mix our own, because we won't need mineral feed. Using a feed mixer, we'll be able to mix the TMR just with the hay, straw and silage. Little cold in Iowa. Yeah, it's getting cold where we are as well. I'm in the UK, in a country called Wales, which is part of the UK, and we are forecasted -2 degrees Celsius tomorrow and -3 degrees on Friday, which let me convert that for you, sir. -2. So about 28 Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold. And then it's due to warm up a little bit again next week. Probably get up into the 30s Fahrenheit. But I think that the 2300 SAR is too small. Now that the 3500 gallon, yeah, probably. Appreciate that, Scruffy. Yeah, if you we've got a Discord as well, like all good channels these days. If you are interested in joining, we've got farming channels over there. We do trucks as well over here, and we do have a VTC as well, SD Logistics. So if you are interested, there should be a link in the description to join the Discord. Come along and say hi. We're I think, at least, I know I'm biased, but I think we're a reasonably nice bunch of people. Yeah, if you're not already, do subscribe. If you have subscribed and I haven't said anything, I do apologize. My notifications haven't been working. I currently don't know if they are working. I tried a different notification system for this stream, which I was unable to test prior to going live, so I'm hoping that's working. If someone does subscribe, it should come up on screen and say whoever has subscribed. Yeah, there is, there is an option to take the max limit on the trailers in settings. Yeah, I know about that. I think the max limit thing is probably a bit stupid, because I'm not a farmer in real life, but I would imagine that a lot of farmers wouldn't half fill a trailer just because it's reached the supposed max limit. I'm going to turn that off. Be empty. Convoy must be empty anyway. No, that's not. Oh, it's the engine's turned off. That's fine. Yeah, I just can't imagine that if this was IRL right now, I can't imagine that a farmer would be like, oh no, we can't fill the trailer because we're going to be overweight. You know, if you're just running it between the field and the farm, I reckon most farmers would probably just take the risk. That'll do us for headlands. go. At the end of the day, it's realistic and realism. Yeah. I mean, I think the thing is, I'm not a farmer. I don't pretend that I've ever been a farmer. I've been on farms and stuff. I've seen farmers working, and that's when I was much younger. But I play as most of the time as realistically as I can. But there's certain features of the game that I think are maybe slightly unrealistic when you actually think of what a farmer would do, because you know, time is precious for a farmer, I should imagine. So I think it's you know, a few hundred extra kilos of grain in a trailer over the fill limit on a farm is cool. It's not. It is and it isn't working, Scruff. Thanks for checking that for me, man. Appreciate that. It is working in the chat, which is awesome, because at least now I can actually see when people subscribe, because I keep an eye on the chat. There is meant to be an on-screen pop-up with the sound effects. I'm not sure why that's not working, but at least it's in the chat. That's the main thing. At least I can actually see when someone subscribes, and I can show some appreciation. Because that's been the main thing. Some of the streams I've done where I've picked up like 2 or 3 subscribers, and then I could get off the stream, see that I've picked up the subscribers, and it's like, man, they probably think I'm an asshole because I haven't like shown any appreciation. So, because each and every single person that subscribes genuinely is very well appreciated by me, because you know, it's it's a busy place on YouTube these days, and there's plenty of content creators that are far better than I am. So everyone that subscribes is greatly appreciated, and everyone that turns up on streams and comments and likes the videos and stuff and drives for the VTC, it's all genuinely appreciated. More than likely something still in the options of Mr. FBL streaming maybe. No, not yet. I think he's been well busy. He said he would, and he's always very good at sort of sticking to what he said, so I'm sure he will when he's got some time. The problem is, it's annoying because when I test it on when I'm not live, it seems to work. It'll show up in my recording software or the streaming software. And it should then, if it shows up in there, it should then in theory transmit to the stream as well. But for whatever reason it doesn't. But in the chat, if even if I can't get the actual on-screen notifications working, in the chat notifications is absolutely fine, because at least then I can see and say, thanks for subscribing, really appreciate that. Well, all that stuff, and just show appreciation. Yeah, but I'm getting pretty good at no GPS on the harvester, thanks to Mr. Saxthorpe stream the other day. It was a good practice run. It's kind of funny because when I started FS farming, I got it on FS19 on Xbox, so all of my harvesting and everything was all done by GPS angles. Not GPS angles, the map coordinates. You keep an eye on the map in the bottom left and you pick the 90, 180, etc. But obviously there's no GPS on consoles, so I got pretty good at being able to do it without needing GPS. And then I got a PC, and obviously you can get GPS on that, and it's like a revelation. So just waiting the card a sec because can't see a thing. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm on PS4. Yeah, that's exactly. I did play it for a little bit on PS4 as well because I picked it up when it was on the sale, the limited edition version. But yeah, on PS4 you just do everything yourself, or on console you've just got to do everything yourself and rely on your own angles and your own way of doing it, which makes you quite good at it. And then I just got lazy because I got a PC and it was it's far easier just to hit a button and go in a dead straight line. Yeah, no, I saw that as well, the POP pip. I saw that come out, I was like, yes! Maybe I should get that as my little driving around town car. The Ford. We are gonna have to take a very short break in a second. Just gonna need to go and put my oldest and say goodnight to my oldest kid. It'll just be like 3 or 4 minutes, but Davis, have you played other farm sims, or did you get in on FS22, or are you a long time fan? Or? Seems like as good as time as any. So I'm gonna just go and say goodnight to my oldest boy, and I'll be right back. A couple of minutes. I'll be won't be long now.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get
chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes, it makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away.
Cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed, baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident, and you know I ain't selling it.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would.
Hello, back. Yeah, sorry about that. My son, he's 13. He still wants me to go up there and like give him a fist bump, say I love him, and say goodnight and stuff. And just trying to cling on to that until he doesn't want to know me. Soon he'll be too cool for school. And whilst we were doing that, I thought that would be the perfect time to add on the other 4D modding mod as well. Let's see what's been going on. Thanks for subscribing, Davies. That's cool. Try that again, Davies, when he comes back. Okay, why it's saying 20 hours? That's the first time it came up on screen. Just want to test it. See if it comes up when he's actually live. It's meant to, but for some reason it won't. So did that come up on the screen then when so when it was on the taking a short break screen, the on-screen notification came up. That's interesting. Because that was the one I was having trouble with in the beginning. So that is interesting. Alright, well that gives me some definite food for thought. Thanks guys, appreciate that. Yeah, because the one on the break screen, that is the stream elements one. And then the one that's supposed to come up on this screen is the Streamlabs one. Because that was the one I was playing with today. Yeah, I'll have to do some playing around with that after or tomorrow. Like I said, I don't mind if, you know, if it just comes up in the chat, that's better than not coming anywhere at all, do you know? But if it come up on the screen as well, then it lets everyone else on the stream know that something's happened as well. You on the multiplayer scruff? just prepping these fields for planting season. It's still winter on Buckland. I think last night I went to March 1, I think, and Lenuen, he did some bits. He basically did everything he needed doing, so we were just faffing around with the BGA and stuff like that. This will be a little short road just to start cutting in on this side, save going across the gap. Yeah, I'd say by the time I'm finished doing all this, it'll be time to jump back on for Buckland harvest and contract. Yeah, probably not far off. If Lynn got his finger out and gave me a hand, it'd be great. Yeah. I'll ask him when he gets on if you're still on. Or make a list of in the Saxthorpe chat and see if anyone else can do it. JBMTB, welcome everybody, hope you're well. Hey, seen you post in the Discord for this map, just wondered, just harvested that entire forest which you asked about in order to make my field bigger. Turns out you can't plough the forest area. Yeah, we did the same thing. I've got a multiplayer server with this map on, and we did the same thing on that. We harvested that field, that forest, with the intention of selling the wood to make a bit of cash, and then using that as additional grass production, of course, hay or silage. And he doesn't plough there either. I was speaking to msmodding today. He is going to be looking into it. I've sent him our save of the multiplayer server so that he can have a look at it. So I guess watch this space. Hopefully they'll get it fixed. Sadly, I'm not very skilled with XMLs and Giants editor and stuff to try and figure the problem out with him. But he's a very determined guy, so I'm sure he'll figure it out. This it's surprising once you take the trees away. It's a surprisingly big area. Linuen, I am here, boy. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you had a good day. Are you? I assume you're home. Scruffy needs a hand, or wants a hand. or I believe, I'm sure you could see it anyway, but the exact term was if Lynn pulls his finger out. We are harvesting soybeans, so we bit the bullet on this save, took a massive loan, standard semi-dad style, 1.5 mil off the bat, 6,000 monthly payments. Bought a plot of land 11 down by the horse farm, comprised of 3 fields. Bought a Roper Panther 2 harvester. I'm just currently harvesting this field. I reckon final yield is probably going to be somewhere in the region of close to 100,000 litres of soybeans, which is probably going to be close to 200,000 profit. Let's get the pipe up, we're getting full up. Let's go and get the old tractor with the trailer. So I'll have a quick look in the store. Just check. That's not really any use to us. But I do want to have a look at the 4D modding dump trailer. There it is.
I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm
So we can get it up to 12,000. It might not be a bad shout for the stone production. And then, yeah, that might be not a bad idea. JBMTB, if you are here still, hope you are well. How are you enjoying the map so far? Full loading, oh nearly. So 22,000 litres in here. Let's roll this back down to the farm. Let's go. Driving the crops. So we do have crop destruction on. Go. I think this is a good plot of land that I bought. It's 110% yield potential, and it's not terribly far away either. So it's pretty good. It was 3 fields together. One was planted with barley, one was planted with sugar beets, and one was planted with soybeans. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. Sadly, the sugar beets won't be ready until next month, I think. Still here. Thanks, Davis. Appreciate you, buddy. I think this would be nearly 40,000 litres that we've got in storage then of soybeans. Which should give us a reasonably good payday. Watch out for these trees. So all going there nice. Nice. So that will give us a save screen. Cha-ching. That has so far given us 40,841 litres of soybeans. So still plenty to go. Whoa, reckless. Lucky the cows didn't escape. Leaving all the gates open and stuff. But yeah, I think definitely a bigger trailer is in order at some point soon. So you've got to be slightly cautious with the money, because the money that we've got is obviously from a loan, and we're maxed pretty much, so there's no additional loan to come, which is fine because we've got to pay. We'll have the payday from the soybeans in the summer. So shame on you, shame on me indeed, sir. If the cows had free roaming ability, then they'd all be out in the yard. Leave this parked fairly centre of the field. I just want to quickly run up here and have a quick look at the sugar beet field, because we've got the crop stages mod on, which will tell us how far along they are, so we can roughly gauge when they'll be ready to harvest. Yeah, 7 of 7 growth stage. So we should be good to harvest these in November 1 in theory. So yeah, we'll see how we go, because obviously this is quite a large field of soybeans. Still got probably more than half the field to harvest as well. See, it's yielding quite well as well, so which is great for us from an income point of view down the line, but pretty brutal on the old load front, because the trailer that we've got only takes 2 loads. The harvester only picks up 10,000 litres. Not mad keen to go off and buy a huge harvester and a huge trailer right now, just because we need to place some of the productions down to get things moving along. The one thing that I need to look at is a decent herbicide production mod to try and find out what I need to be growing or creating on the farm for that. I think some of the ones I'd looked at when I first set this series up, I think they needed all different things like urea and other things, some of them which you couldn't produce on the farm with the production, so we'd end up having to buy those in, which obviously that was the purpose of the series. Hey Mr. F, welcome in buddy, hope you're well, hope you're well. We are harvesting soybeans, my friend. We're on the Sustainability Challenge series. We are want to formulate some kind of plan with being able to feed our productions. We have taken a loan, as classic semi-dad style. Built the farm off the back of copious amounts of debt. Field here we were harvesting should yield us about 100,000 litres, I think, estimated. It's what I've estimated based on what we've yielded so far. This was one of the fields I bought with the loan. Oh shit! Simulation Station! How are you, man? Welcome in. Hope you're well. Didn't expect someone of your stature to come check out little old me. Appreciate that, man. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a great day. So on the on the notifications front, we are halfway there. We've got subscribe notification alerts in the chat, but not on the stream, except my son's here, my oldest, so I had to go on a Be Right Back stream a little while back, and that's the notification on screen notification was working on that screen, so and that was the one that wasn't working before, so we're halfway there. Oh, well, you're a busy guy, Simulation Station. I appreciate it. I do genuinely, because you've got a load of stuff going on your channel. So I do appreciate you taking the time to come check me out. And same right back at you. Mr. F's a good guy, so I trust his judgment. And he talks about you a lot, so... I'm good, fella. Just tying up the farm after another hectic on the map recording. Oh, yeah. From what we spoke about before, they get pretty hectic. How long was the record time for that one? Tonight's music is courtesy of Nefx. Is how I say it. Whether it's right or not, who knows, but that's how I say it. Good music choice. I think Mr. F put me onto him in the beginning. He makes a lot of an actual variety of music styles. A lot of styles that I like, being a hip-hop kid. Not so much kid, more like middle-aged man. Hip-hop middle-aged man, we'll say. How long? 2.5 hours. What's the editing time like on that? Pick up the other land. Probably the same again to get it down to hopefully 35-40 minutes. Nice. Davis Farmers has been here. He was asking after you, so I'm sure he'll be back soon if he's not still here. I did start watching today whilst I was working. I had on in the background your Way of the Hunter, or what's it called? Call of the Wild series on today, the first episode, and I have no idea how you managed to get that lung shot on that buck. I am absolutely hooked on that game. I know you've been playing it for a long time, but yeah, I would have probably tried for the lung, got him in his ear or something like that. And spent like 4 hours trying to find him. Realises half an ear is just laying on the ground. Hey, he's still here, lol. Yeah. Oh, I just didn't know if you were, Davis. You've just been quiet for a little bit, and Mr. Farquhar was here, and I just pique your interest with mentioning your name. Good old Davis family. Yeah, he's good lad. He's been here since the beginning. I sort of like the concept of the game, but I think it's my pace of game being like a simulation type game, but I am very, very bad at it. So, and right now don't currently have the time to practice to become better, because that would be the obvious choice to do, right? Going back to level 1 profile and play with no skills or perks is tough, yeah, I imagine so. It's probably like starting a new farm on Farm Sim after you've just set up a farm and it's been running nice and you've had plenty of money and can buy whatever you want. So when we get the track there. Be interested to see how much straw this yields as well. Yeah, once we get all the production set up, it should, in theory, be a well-oiled machine where the production sort of, you take stuff from the field that feeds that production, and then stuff that's produced in that production will feed other productions. It should, in theory, be nice. Imagine over 3 or 4 days I spent 2 hours a day stalking and hunting to make those 20-minute videos. That takes to make those 20-minute videos, it takes about 3 to 4 hours to edit. Living the edit these days. Well, it's all good practice, man. It's all good. Figure the more time you can spend in the editor, probably the better. The quicker you'll get. I mean, I say that as like a complete novice editor. See, you like watch these tutorials, and I know they cut a lot out of the tutorials to make it sort of the 20-minute golden video time, but you see these guys and, you know, they look like they're about 12, and they'll just do this and they'll do that, click that and do this, and then it's probably not far off. It's pretty it's probably on the bigger side. It's this one here, Field 10. Field 72 is definitely bigger, as is 40, 41, and 52. But it's probably tied for like one of the bigger ones. I don't really count this one up here because it's the forestry area. But yeah, it's definitely big. What's my planting season like actually? Canola. Yeah, I think we're going to get some planting done. Yeah, it's a fair old size. It's let me have a look in the field calculator. It is 7.51 hectares, so what's that, probably close to 20 acres ish, give or take. So yeah, fair old size. Like I said, a reckoning, my sort of best estimates are close to 100,000 litres of soybeans off of here. And then I just need to decide what to put in next. No, it doesn't take biofuel. This was just what was on the field when I bought it. So this would just be a cash crop unless I can find... I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Let me check. Production... Yeah, it only takes canola or sunflower. So... what I could do... I'd have to turn it around pretty quick. Or do some stuff between. Could plant... where's the planting window? So I could plant canola in it now, or hang on until April and plant sunflowers, and then use that to feed the biofuel. But to be honest, I did some canola contracts, and what was left over from the contract, a spare bit of grain, I put that into the biofuel production, and that's given me 13,000 litres of biofuel. So, and whatever litres of pigs. I like that he added soybean straw, unless that's a mod you're using. That is a mod, and it's the extended straw crops mod. So it adds straw to sunflowers, soybeans, canola. I want to say sorghum, but I can't remember off the top of my head if sorghum gives straw naturally anyway. But yeah, it's on the mod hub. It's extended straw crops is what it's called. But it is awesome. If you need straw, like if you're doing animals and stuff, it's for me it's a no-brainer. Watch out, dears. Mr. Farquhar's coming with his gun, he'll get you. Yeah, not being a farmer, I don't know if soybean straw is like a real thing, but it works for me in the game. It's a good way of producing a ton of excess straw that you can use for animal bedding and stuff, and TMR production. Out of the ones from the extended straw crop mod, I find soybeans actually gives the most. Plus soybeans are worth money anyway, so... But yeah, productions wise, what we're going to have set up is we're going to have a mineral feed factory which takes lime, grass and sugar beet cut to make the mineral feed for the TMR, because I want to put a TMR mixer down which needs mineral feed to make the TMR. So to feed that, I've got a field that I'll cut for grass which will just feed that. I've got a sugar beet field over there which will use a sugar beet processor to make sugar beet cut. So what that does is it washes the sugar beets and then produces sugar beet cut, and then as byproducts you get some stones from the wash process and then a slurry as well, a small amount of slurry which will pump into the BGA. So that will provide us with lime, we'll pump the stones from the wash process into a lime production to make lime for the fields. The sugar beet cut will go into the mineral feed production, and then the slurry will pump into the BGA to make digestate. The digestate, then there's a mod that I'll use for that to turn it into solid fertilizer at a ratio of 10 to 1. So 10 litres of slurry will make 10 litres of digestate will make 1 litre of solid fertilizer. So that covers that. The only production I feel like currently that I'm missing is a herbicide production. But pumping the slurry into the BGA will provide us with a small income as well as the digestate, because obviously it'll produce the electric and the methane which it'll sell straight away. So that'll make us a few thousand a month. That'll probably, once we get up to full capacity and the cows are full up to full production, that will probably cover, the BGA income will probably cover our loan payments, which is about 6,000 a month. It is, I know some guys bale their bean chaff, but I've never seen it personally. Good to know. I actually don't know, and this is, I probably should have researched this before I started, but I don't know how much soybeans get produced in the UK, to be honest. Being a UK based map, I don't know how much real life production of soybeans happens in the UK. I don't know if it's the right climate or what. Just gonna get the old tractor. But yeah, that's why we took such a big loan, because the Roper Panther 2 sugar beet harvester was in the sales. And that was 40% off, so I knew I wanted to buy that definitely. And then I wanted to buy this plot of land because it had 110% expected yield potential. Plus it was 3 fields clustered together. So that was good because I can use that for 3 different things. And then obviously we just need to start placing down some of the productions and scoping that out and stuff, so that's why I took basically maxed the loan out. Oh, around 4.2 million tons of soya is used by the UK every year. Nice. Oh, interesting little actual thing I saw on the news this week, right? It was farming related. It was in Switzerland, I think they were doing it. And obviously, I'm not looking to get into a sort of vegan, not vegan debate, right? But I know a vegan, and one of his main debates about meat eating is that cows burp and fart basically like 15% of the methane that's produced in the world. So it contributes 15% towards the global warming. So what they're trialing in Switzerland is adding a type of seaweed into the cow feed. And what that does apparently is reduces the amount of methane a cow produces by 90%. So they're talking about if the trials and everything go well, talking about trying to get governments on board to roll out production of this seaweed that they grow in like warehouses and stuff. It's like a hydroponic process, I think. And but yeah, I was astonished to learn that it cut it down by 90% of the production. So it essentially cut it down to about 1.5% of the world's produced methane each year, which would, in my opinion, should put the people at bay that are trying to say that cows are polluting the planet and stuff. I mean, I'm a devout meat eater. I can't ever imagine being vegan, but that's one of my friend who's vegan. That's one of his main arguments is, you know, you shouldn't eat beef because cows are one of the biggest polluters. So I need to eat more seaweed. Yeah, it was honestly, it was just like a 5-minute clip on the news. And it was fascinating to listen to the woman that was pioneering it all, and it was basically the seaweed, they dry it out and then they like powder it up, so it's just like little bags of powder, and then they just mix that in with the TMR then when they feed it, and the cows loved it. She was obviously the news reporter that was covering it. She was in with the cows and she had some on her hand, and it seemed like they were loving it, to be honest. Completely not relevant to anything we're doing right now, but I just remembered that and I thought, oh yeah, that's interesting. So we're all virtual farmers. Thought it might be there. It's us on that one. I'll try and find you a link, Mr. Farmer. See if I can get you a bag. Bill Meg would be well happy. Yeah, until we can get the mineral feed up and running, I think we'll have to get a TMR mixer. That's okay, we just lease one of those. Cows are happy for now, they've got hay in with them, but that is hampering their health. I think their health is stuck. The hay is keeping them at 75% health. There's no TMR in there. So, but the bales that we've got, I think they were, when I checked right in the beginning, they were 93% fermented, so it's not far away from being done. She could do with herself a few herself. I have to light a match in the bedroom before I can sleep. See if we can get this field wrapped up before it gets dark. The day is closing in on us fast. That's 16:43. Annoyingly, I think we're not going to be able to harvest this next section in one pass, so I don't believe so. When I've got some silage we can try, but I'm pretty sure it's TMR only or hay or grass, which obviously they get the grass from the pasture anyway because the pasture's grazing, so got the animal grazing mod on so that they are getting grass from that. They're just not getting TMR because I haven't got enough stuff. So when our grass is ready next season, we'll have to bale on some of that for hay, and then we'll lease a TMR mixer and we can make some TMR. Just for now they'll have to make do with less than optimal. Get us on 2 passes, that's fine. Because the other thing we could do, in the interest of sustainability and being maximally efficient, is the biofuel production produces pig food as a byproduct. So we could get some pigs. I wasn't planning on getting some pigs, but with the enhanced animal mod and multiple births, it doesn't necessarily not make sense, because we're going to be essentially getting the feed for free. If I do a field of sunflower or canola each season, then we're going to essentially be getting several thousand litres of pig feed for free. We then have a breeding stock of sows, and then we fatten the piglets up for a couple of months and sell them on. So I think with the enhanced animals mod, I think the most that they can have is 12, if I read it right. So they can have litters of 12. So we could do that as a little money generator as well. But obviously the one thing we need to be cautious of is we do have the huge loan, which we need to make sure we're paying that every month at 6,000, plus we generally need money for buying machinery and maintaining machinery and stuff like that. So we do need to be generating an income as well as generating enough product to keep the farm running. Because ideally the end goal really would be a fully self-sufficient farm that's paid off as well, so there's no debt owed. Yeah, depending on what we get off the last bit there, I think we may have over-egged the estimate a little bit. It would probably be closer to 85,000 litres instead of 100. Still not terrible. Still going to be £190,000 at best price. So, yeah, not to be sniffed at all. It's pretty, I think I probably underestimated the size of the field. Davis asked me in the beginning, he said, do you think we'll be doing the sugar beet harvest this episode? And I said, we'll see how this harvest goes and we may fast forward time and do it. And this has probably taken, well, we started and it was nearly 9 o'clock in the morning. It's now coming up on 5:10. I'm not bothered about bailing it up on stream, I'll do that after. I've got some good straw money there if you don't need it all. Yeah, definitely some good straw money. I think the baler makes 11,000 litre bales of straw. So, hey Davis, welcome. Glad you're still here. Hope you're well, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's the other option is sell some of the straw, because we do have some straw up at the farm as well. So we'll see. Just the straw doesn't really sell for much. I mean, in quantity, you'll still make a few thousand from it, which will be enough to buy something. We are producing milk as well, so there's potentially 2 plans with the milk. We can just sell it direct, get a little tanker and just pick it up, take it to the sell point, or I'm contemplating putting either a dairy or a factory bottle milk mod down, and that will enable us to produce something with the milk instead of just straight selling. I think with the dairy, I think you can make butter or cheese with milk only. If you want to make chocolate, I think you've got to have sugar, which we would then need to put down a sugar mill to turn our sugar beets, our excess sugar beets, into sugar. And then the other way we could make money as well is on selling excess stuff. So for example, we made, just on the extra that we made off of the harvest contract for canola in the biodiesel production, we made 18,000 litres. Now that's probably enough fuel for a couple of years up on the farm, whereas it sells for we can sell it for £2,320 per 1,000 litres, which is better than best price. So we could sell the excess and we can make some money that way. So that's the other way we could make some money, is by selling the excess that we produce. Yeah, like, I don't know, the sugar beet processing, washing and cutting factory or production that we're going to put down, that makes stones and slurry as a byproduct. Now I don't know how much stones it makes, but if we turn that into lime, we may well end up with more lime than we need, in which case we could sell some excess lime. Same with the fertilizer. If we end up with excess fertilizer, we could sell those. Yeah, it sounds good, but with sugar, milk and butter you can then work towards cake, and that sounds really good. Yeah, that's not a bad shout actually, because if we did cake, I did cake on one of the multiplayer servers when it was Middleburg, I think. And I think, is it flour that you need as well as those? Oh yeah, I'm not afraid of the work. Let's put the lights on. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it being a lot of work, because the way that it's all going to end up working anyway is it's going to be like a big circle of production. They'll all start sort of produce stuff that feeds the other ones. So yeah, and especially because sugar beet yields quite well. So if we end up with a couple of 100,000 litres of sugar beets, which we put into the sugar beet processor to cut them, it's a 1-to-1 cut. So 1 litre of sugar beet turns into 1 litre of sugar beet cut. There's no loss in production. So we could half and half that. We could half that off to the mineral production, and then the other half off to a sugar mill. I'm off, Sim. Catch you later. Peace out, chat. Oh, thanks, Scruffy Man. Hope you're well. I keep well, buddy. Good luck tomorrow with the early start. And thanks for stopping by. Much, much appreciated. Gyro's like that now. Crazy money coming in. 400k a day more in big sale seasons. Yeah, that's crazy, man. My Chilliwack on your multiplayer server, my farm on there is like that. It's making crazy money a day. Because on there I've got BGA, the modular BGA setup, and the factory bottom milk. And I've got greenhouses as well. So between all of those things, I'm probably pulling in $1 million a month. And then on top of that, you've got your sales. Like I've got on there, I've got over nearly 500,000 litres of soybeans sitting there waiting for the best selling price. Yeah, I think with the productions, it really just opens up the game a little bit to be able to make good money without doing the same sort of thing. So we are going to swing this round and we'll be on our last row. It's such a thin row that I'm not going to bother straw swathing it. I will just spread it into the ground. And then we'll have a good look at how much we've got. Like I said, I'll probably 85,000 litres. Probably overzealous with the 100,000. Season, must have missed that one. I'm going to plant grapes next year, and that should be the last crop to harvest. Right, let's get this in the trailer. We'll run this up to the farm then. Giant 50-acre grape field with the entire production chain. Yeah, I think that would take some time to harvest that one then. I'm just dreading the sugar beet field that I planted on Chilliwack. So 15,000 litres on here. So we'll tip this, then we'll have a look how much we've got in total. Some lights. Let's go. Yeah, got the factory waiting. On Chile, the Colossus harvesters. That's going to be the way forward. I use the Colossus harvester for, with the 29,000 litre capacity, and then I use the Colossus forage harvester, and then I'll use the Colossus beet harvester as well. But I'll max the capacity on that. I'll use the unrealistic capacity, I think, just because the field is like 20 hectares, so I'm not really keen to have to unload every like 3 minutes. But I need to figure out what I'm doing with them. I think the plan was to cut them and sell them, I think. have a good rest of the stream, chat. Yep, no worries, mate. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Thank you. Everyone, if you aren't already, go and check out Mr. Farquhar. He's got an awesome channel. He does trucking, he does tractors, he does shooting things. He's got a variety channel as well. He is an awesome guy. Go and check his channel out. Hey, Davis. Right, let's dump this down here. Can do that. Go. Turn the beacon off. That is a sunset. Right, so final count on the soybeans is 76,139 litres, which best price 2226. So what's that? 76.139 times. So it's about 170,000 quid. Not a bad payday at all. Not bad at all for a day's work. Cool. So we need to go and bring the harvester back as well. Where's the header trailer? Oh, here's somewhere. There it is. Let's run this back up to the farm as well. That's one thing about Buckland Farm, as nice as it is, it does get very dark in the night time. So that's just always one thing to bear in mind. Let's come out wide. Sign that. Stream. Oh well, this is interesting because we've got Stream Elements and Stream Labs both posted. When Stream Elements was the first one that I set up and it wasn't working at all for weeks. Basically all the streams that I was doing were set up for it and it wasn't working, and now it's working apparently. And Streamlabs that I set up today is working fine in the chat but not on stream, so I don't know what's going on with it. I'll have to play around with it. But anyway, as the Stream Elements has reminded, if you're enjoying the stream, smash that like button. It does really help me out. It does help the stream out and the algorithm, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you're not already. If you're enjoying the content, it would mean genuinely the world to have you along on this journey. I appreciate each and every single one of you that takes the time out of your day to come and watch me, come and speak to me, check out my content, like and comment, all that good stuff. So if you are enjoying it, we would love to have you as part of the team. If you want to join our Discord, there is a link in the description for that. And also, if you are into trucking, I do have a VTC as well, SD Logistics, which are 12 strong on staff right now. We do have competitions and giveaways. We do have convoys regularly once a week as well. So if you are into trucking and you want to join a VTC, then do come along and join the VTC. A link in the description for that also. But yeah, anyone that supports me in any way, shape or form is most appreciated, more than I could ever express. So we will park a header up under here. We'll park the whole lot under here actually, I think. That makes sense. Whether we can do this in the dark with a dolly trailer, who knows? Probably not. There's absolutely no way. Well, the header can stay out here. That could be the new of the header. And this harvester can go in under here next to the Rooper. Yep, you do, Davis. I do always appreciate it. It is more appreciated than you probably realise. So yeah, do genuinely. Let's turn those lights off. Right, so I'll come back and sort that out later on with the Jeep when it's light and daylight. Right, let's see. So yeah, we now have not really much to do until yeah, nothing really much to do on the farm until the next season, or next month rather. So yeah, I think 5 done sleep, so it's at least daylight. Let's do that. Let's check the cows for feed. Still plenty of feed. We've got 8,000 litres of slurry. We're up to 100% 100% health. 2,000 litres of milk. So it's okay. I was hoping for a little bit more milk than that by now, but that's okay. So the grass fields are still 3 of 3. Don't want to harvest them yet. What month are we? If I want to plant canola, we need to do it now. So what I think we will do now for the rest of the stream is plant canola in this field. Got a direct seeder, I believe, so we will load up the tractor because the canola will feed the let me check the sales as well, actually. What have we got? And Discaro, horse box. Yeah, nothing really for us today. Evening, what's happening? Not a lot. We are on Buckland Farm, the new map from msmodding. Out now, link to itch.io in the description for PC players. Still in the Giants testing cycle for console players, I believe. We, so far on the stream, have harvested the soybeans. We are now currently off to seed the field we have here with our direct seeder. Do not currently have any fertilizer, so we'll have to run this just seed. I don't know if we're going to be able to load from that spout. Don't think we can. So I think what we'll have to do is I think we'll need to get the telehandler. MF5455 Dyna 4, hope you're well. Put the bale forks down here. Might be a slightly unorthodox way of loading it. Hopefully that will work as expected. Yeah, that's working a treat. Let's do 1500, see how that goes us. Yeah, all good, bud. How do you find FS22 to play? When you say find it to play, do you mean as in how do I enjoy it, or as in where is it that you can go and download it and play Hopefully this goes in. Nope. Okay, that's not going to work. Are you PC? Console? What do you play on? No, that's not what I wanted, because that's stumped on the floor. Okay, that's okay. So, literally none of that went in the cedar. So we need a Okay, chat, will you help me? Is there like a big bag loader or like a pallet loader that I can? Oh well, in that case, if you play on PC. You can get it from Giants directly, from the Farming Simulator website. You can get it on the Epic Game Store or on the Steam Game Store. Or if you've got the Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, I think it's on there as well. Okay, what I think we'll need to buy then is, I don't know if they're in base game. There's like a seed tender, so we can put the seed from the production in there. Unless anyone knows of a big bag loader or like a pallet loader where I could dump into a big bag. Yeah. Give that a minute. Lizard GC 1500. Yeah, that's good. It's I know what that is. It's a big bag lifter. I need like fillable big bags. Oh, what's that? Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, I thought this would just take it from the... Let's just tip it on the floor. Let me, those big bags, pallets. I thought there was like fillable pallets. We reckon? Let's give that a go then, my friend. I hope these mods help some out. Yeah, they will do. I just need to find a way of getting this bulk seed into one of the bags. But that's okay. Let's do that. Yeah, that's not. Let's lift it up. Yeah, it doesn't take it. Does not take it from there. Right, what are we gonna do now? Right, save this. Let's back out to the menu. Let's go looking on the mod tab. Let's take a quick sip of drink a sec. Content, big bag. Big bag. Post big bags. Those, see tender. Will these help? They will help, Davis. They're more for lifting it when you've got big bags. The problem I've got is the production that I'm using doesn't put out big bags or pallets. It puts out like a filler pull point, and I can't get the planter underneath that to fill it. So I need something that I can lease. So I'll try the seed tender, and then I'll do some digging off stream to see how I can get them to put out big bags, and then I can use those mods that you suggested then. What was that called again? Seed tender, blizzard.
Today we don't stop, no, we feel it to the top. Yeah, we change our whole world, yeah, we steer it, getting lost in the things that make us all worth hearing. I'm the first one to turn up, learn stuff, but mostly I'm just in the lab getting work done. Cause the bills on the first, they still worth some. I never forget being broke, man, it hurts, son. But not as bad as not having any purpose. I took stabs, this and that, and it's working. But I still grind every day for that thirst. It's a curse being first, yeah, still gotta get my work done. Yeah, I'ma be a high roller, move forward in the battle like soldier, in the game like closer. I'll be at the top of the chain, straight owner. Yeah, I got a different
different motor. I don't need any help, I'm a loner. You'll be seeing my name on posters. You could call me POTUS, I got all the voters.
Oh, just takes ages to load back in. Just to let you know, I was only helping you. I didn't know what you wanted because I was too busy looking at the mods. No, that's cool, man. I appreciate it, honestly. They will come in handy. I will use some of those because I was Googling them as you were saying them. So they look pretty good. It's just trying to figure out how to get them into big bags so that I can use them. But no, I do appreciate that, buddy. Let's put the shop delivery point over here for now. Right, let's lease one of these. Right. Our new friend Diner 4 reckons we need to tilt the bucket slightly. Let's try that first. Let's try that. No, still nothing on that one. Let's get in. That'll probably work. Some of those. Any particular colour you'd like, Davis? Upgrade. Check that wheels. Release that. It's going to get the pickup truck. We'll pick up the Land Rover and bring that up. Give that a little bit of use. Yeah. Because it may be preferable to use a seed production that's either A's got a bigger loading area so that I can actually get the seeder right underneath the load point. It's not going to do big bags, or one that puts out seed pallets or bags. Filling that up. go, that'll do. Watch out for that pipe, boy. Ah, thanks, Davis. Appreciate it, buddy. Let's leave that there. Right, we'll go in canola in here. Be about as straight as we go on the 30. Set this up. Lines, yes. Heading, set a 31.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded.
Seeds Productions by DS Power. Let's go back down here. We actually want to go. Seeds input wheat plus 1,000, wheat 1,000, herbicide 100, water 200. No, just 1,000 seeds. Oh yeah, that sounds right. I'll check that out. Let's check that out. Why are you? Yeah, that's very helpful, Davis. Thank you. Appreciate that. Obviously we've got no fert going in here at the moment because we have no fertilizer to put in. But we will, before this is ready to harvest, we will have fertilizer to go in. So we'll come back and get a spreader. Yeah, this is all going to be canola to feed the biodiesel production. So it's going to produce us an absolute ton of biodiesel, but we will plan on selling some of that to give us a bit of a cash income boost. We were planning on running. Cool, thanks Davis. I do appreciate those mods, by the way. I'll check those out. That seed one sounds awesome, and those big bag ones, they sound awesome as well. Once if I get big bags, if I get a mod that actually makes big bags, then I will yeah, what I was saying is we were going to use the Proceed mod, but I don't know how it works to set it up properly because it was seeding, it was tramline in every row, so I will watch a tutorial to be able to use that for next time. But yeah, this is going to produce us a ton of biodiesel, so, and a fair bit of pig food as well, so it may be worth, I mean, I wasn't planning on doing pigs and we'd have to buy the pig farm to do it, but it might be worth doing pigs if we're going to be getting the free pig food, just as another cash Valmetal Max Track Duratech. Oh, that's a mouthful. Custom modding looks cool, but it's not right for UK maps. I'll have a look at it though, because we may put it on like a US save though or something. But yeah, so I wasn't planning on doing pigs, but we're going to be getting free pig food, then it might actually not be a bad idea to at least utilise that some way or other and make some money that way. Sell the piglets, keep a breeding stock that just, you know, the sows and a boar to breed, and then sell the piglets when they get to sort of 4 or 6 months. Essentially cost us not much up front because I think the pig farm is about 100,000 or so. Let me check that. 42,000 for the pig farm. So it cost us 42,000, which we probably make that back on the first couple of litters. The pigs can have, with the enhanced animal mods, I'm pretty sure pigs can have up to 12 in a litter. So if we got sort of, say, we'll see how much pig food we're getting off the as the byproduct from the biodiesel place. But if we're getting, you know, if we're getting a good amount of pig food off, we can't sell it because there's nowhere on the map to sell it. So even though I don't even think the sell everywhere point will take it. So it may be a no-brainer to get the pigs if we can't do anything, and we're just going to have pallets of pig food just spawning down at the biodiesel with nothing to do. Because like I say, it's not going to cost us anything at all. Yeah, we'll seed this in, roll it in, and then we'll need to figure out the fertilizer production, which relies solely on. Put it on your Chilliwack. Yes. Although it's Mr. Farquhar's Chilliwack server, but yeah, I can put it on the. It's not a bad idea. So we'll leave that for the headland pass. Let's bring it around here. Yeah, we'll seed this up and then we'll roll through with the roller. And then before it's time to harvest, we should have our everything in order for production of fertilizer, so we can come back and fertilize it. And hopefully we can figure something out with the herbicide as well. The herbicide seems to be more of a problem because the ones that I had looked at, they needed loads of different ingredients to make them. Ones that you couldn't, it's not like with a lot of them. There's not like a lot of them that just need inputs that you make on the farm, like, you know, it's like they need chemical inputs, you know. So it's I think the fertilizer production's probably going to be not fertilizer, herbicide production's probably going to be the hardest one to master, because you end up needing loads for making herbicide. You end up needing to have like urea production and like salt production and all kinds of different chemical productions, which you then also got their own inputs. So the other option is just buy a manual weeder and weed them before they get big enough. So then I haven't got to buy like a liquid herbicide. There's going to be a Chevy Silverado 3500 coming out for all platforms by Agro-Autonomy. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. I saw the other day when I was going to work, this was a few weeks back, it was a Ford, I'm pretty sure it was a 250, Ford F250. Which yeah, driving around town, huge thing, far too big. It's funny actually, because I like the truck mods, like the pickup trucks and stuff, and like I've on here, I've got the Land Rover Defender and stuff, and I always try and buy the truck that's sort of in keeping with the map that I'm on. But I hardly ever use it. So on this map, we've got the only car mod that we've got is, let me have a look. Is the Defender, Land Rover Defender. It's not so much of a car mod as well, but it's more of a truck mod. Another mod that I really love, if I've got it on here, is this Unimog. I absolutely love this thing. It's huge. I'd never use it for anything other than just bombing around maps. But it's got, you can put stuff in the back. Got bale transport there, you've just got a cutout there. But yeah, I just love it. So much option for customizability. I don't ever use it for anything other than just driving around. But, and then I've got these MAN TGS agri trucks. I was thinking about maybe using one of those for transporting the slurry and digestate. And then on Chilliwack we've got the TLX 82 Studio TLX, and there's one that Lynn likes, which is, I forget off the top of my head, I think it's a Dodge, I think it is. I might be wrong on that. You can shoot me down in a ball of flames. But it's by Elk Mountain Modding, I think, is the guys that make it. Dodge Ram, yeah. That's the one. Is it Elk Mountain Modding or Elk Mountain Ranch or? Yeah, I think the one I've been using, Davis, from TLX, from 82 Studios, is the TLX Special, 1982 Special. I'm just a sucker for the old cars. But again, same with that. There's so much customizability with it, and they're sort of well-performing mods as well. Where in the farming universe are you, Lynn? Yeah, I think what we'll do is take these trees out for a start. But yeah, what we'll do, I think, is we'll finish seeding this field up, and then we'll call it a night there. Done about half so far, which is pretty good going. And then I'll roll it off stream, and then Davis, next stream, which I'm not sure when it will be. I want to say Saturday. I said Saturday at the beginning, but now I'm thinking about if my wife has her Christmas do, so it's unlikely that I'll stream Saturday because she'll be out at that until late with the girls and stuff from work. So I think probably may try and squeeze a Friday stream in if I'm in if I can. Otherwise maybe next week, whenever, sometime. But we're next stream on this save, we'll be doing the sugar beets. Get them going. Put the production down for that, because that'll start pumping us through some slurry, which will give us some stuff to get the digestate going, which will then give us digestate to get the fertilizer going, which means then we can fertilize our crops. Yeah, that means that I'm on daddy daycare, which, to be fair, the kids are good, right? So once they go to bed, they're in bed kind of thing. They're not generally up and down. They'll go down. Sometimes they'll make a little fuss about going down, but rarely. So I could probably get away with streaming, but it's hard to concentrate on streaming and listening out for them on the monitor and stuff. So I'd probably veg out in front of the TV on that day. hopefully I'll find something to watch. That I've been meaning to start watching Breaking Bad again. Because I started watching that way back and never actually finished it. And I've been seeing that a lot on my news feed recently. So I'd quite like to probably watch that again. But yeah, I'll try and find something to watch on the TV. My oldest son, he is home Saturday night as well, so he will be up a bit later. He lives with us, but he normally we go up to his mum's on a Saturday, but she's do you know what? If I'm in the lounge with my wife at the right time, we'll happily sit in front and watch a bit of Coronation Street in Emmerdale. We normally watch I'm a Celeb on at 9. That's what, because we've watched that since we started when we got together. But I've missed it tonight because I was streaming, so she'll tell me about that tomorrow. What I was also thinking today is we're not going to be doing sheep. And we've got a sheep pasture there. So I was contemplating plowing up that sheep pasture as another field to make some stuff in, grow some things. Yeah, I was a bit reluctant to watch it this year because that Nigel Farage guy's in it. And I just didn't want it to be like all talking politics and stuff, you know. Yeah, I mean, I give him his dues. He seems to be quite good at the challenges and stuff when he gets a chance to do them. It's coming along nicely now. We're nearly done. We'll finish up the last few rows, do the headlands. Oh yeah, I'm not keen. I mean, I give anyone that goes on the show, I give them their dues, because I can't say I would want to volunteer myself to go to Australia for 3 weeks and live in a jungle with snakes and rats and whatever else crawling all over you and eating God knows what. But she annoyed me the first couple of episodes when she unloaded on Fred Sirius about something. It was a complete misunderstanding and she just went completely overboard with it, and I just thought, you know what, that's not very fair. But yeah, that's just my my opinion. Yeah, that was what put me off from Nella, to be honest, because I just thought all he said to her was, "I'm old enough to be your dad," and they were talking about age, and then she just starts kicking off about it, and I thought, well, yeah, I don't really not a fan of that. Yeah, so that field there that's got the sheep pasturing will either, because currently, because it's grazing compatible, the very middle square where or rectangle where the grazing is a different colour there. No, I agree, there is no need for it, right? No, absolutely none. It was just a complete, I think she took it a certain kind of way, which is, without getting too sort of political with it, I think she's of a generation that wants, and she's not that much younger than I am, I don't think, but she's of a generation that are just geared to be offended. She's ready to be offended about anything, where it really wasn't that deep. They were talking about how old each of them were, and then he was like 53 and I think she was like 25 or 26, whatever. And all he said to her was, "Well, I'm old enough to be your dad." And then she just flew off the handle because everyone was supposed to know that she'd lost her dad. Which, I'm sure that's traumatic. I don't have a relationship with my dad, so I have no real comment about that, but I'm sure that's traumatic in itself. But it's like, is it really that deep? You're sort of making this big old fuss now. And really, I just can't think that it's that deep. Right, so let's roll on through. Let's do the headlands. I do like Danielle from EastEnders. Yeah, she seems alright. She seems like she's got a good sense of humour on her. I think my favourite is probably Sam Thompson, because I watched a documentary recently where he got diagnosed with ADHD and autism. So I think he's probably, I just find him really funny, and the way he's just so like, because I mean he's been on, I've never watched him on any of them, but he was on I think he was on like Towie or one of them, Made in Chelsea or something like that, and So he's, you know, he's a celebrity in his own right. But then he sees all these other people, and he's just like starstruck, and he's just really funny. I find him really funny. Yeah, Josie's quite good as well, because we watch, my wife watches her on this morning sometimes if she's not working. Finally got milk on Buckland player. Yeah, buddy. How much? Any good amount or? I'll jump in the voice chat after we're done here. That's okay. That's like a day's worth, right? Let's do this bit. We turned it to what did we turn it to yesterday? Was it March 1? Yeah, on that save, Davis, we're running Maze Plus, which I don't think is available on console. I think it's just a PC only script mods, but it basically ups the feed requirement for cows, but also increase the output for dairy cows as well. Yeah, so like, you know, a day roughly. Filling these big bits here. So I think probably what I'll do is I'll see how we go with once this is harvested, which is obviously it's a long way off, but we will see what we're generating in terms of biodiesel and stuff, and then we may do a rotation on this, because if we're making absolute tons of biodiesel, you know, we're selling it, we're making loads of money, then I'm not sure we want to be doing loads of it like every season. If it's okay, then we may just leave this as a canola field. Right, I think let's check this top corner. Because this would probably benefit from being cultivated as well. Righto, there we are, that'll do. So, like I said, I'm going to get this rolled off stream. And then next stream we will zip forward to November 1, and we'll do some harvesting some sugar beets. we'll put down our sugar beet processing plant, which I'll just show you quickly. I'm pretty sure I put it on in advance of time. Did I? Yeah, there it is. So it's going to cost us a pretty penny, 125,000. But basically, you put that down wherever you want it. Chuck the sugar beets in the front there, and water, and then it pumps out sugar beet cuts, stones, and slurry. And then obviously you send those off to your various different productions. So that's what we'll get sort of going on the next one. But for now, guys, that is going to be it. If you have enjoyed the stream, please smash that thumbs up button. That would be absolutely awesome. You guys have been absolute legends tonight. Davies, thanks again for being here the whole time. Appreciate you more than I can express, my buddy. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Lynn, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Scruffy, thanks for stopping by. Mr. Farquhar, the man, the myth, the legend simulation station. That is awesome that you stopped by. I really appreciate that. If you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. It really helps me know that you enjoy the content. And we will be back here for definite on Sunday with the convoy. And if I get a chance, we'll stream it. Chuck another stream in between now and then as well. But otherwise, you have yourself a good week, and I will catch you on Sunday. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, all the support and love, greatly appreciated. And we'll catch you in the next stream, guys. Take care.
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm, I can feel the sweat inside my palm.